I have a silly look on my face. Well, it's the age-old thing. The animators sit and make faces while they draw. I definitely do. Okay. So, recap. Let's see here. So, Akari got snagged, and then she's surrounded, and now she's protesting. And then all of a sudden, a couple hands grab these guys. Boom. And what I want to do is just create another keyframe, and we'll erase that, erase that. And now these guys are going to simply drop out of the game, baby. Okay, now what we're gonna do, should I draw Zen now? I think I'll wait till the next keyframe. Okay, yes. What we'll do is we'll leverage this drawing across two keys, one in the wide shot. It'll make more sense in a minute. Okay, so now what we're going to do is actually hit the A key like this. Okay, so now what we need to do is visualize. We just want, when you get outside this drawing or the camera view, in this gray area, Blender starts to bog down. I wonder if that's true in the front view. I bet you it's not. Yeah, it's not. That's good. Okay, so now what that means is I can go ahead and get Zen in there. And I'm gonna have to go back and check his character design actually, because I'm really sure I'm gonna get this wrong. But I remember them saying he was a red-headed boy, so I think he had short hair, and he's a big guy. Okay, so what would happen then is something like that is what I'm thinking. Okay, and I'm gonna have to shrink him down overall, but the basic idea is correct. So we'll take this and yeah. So just for reference, if Zen was actually in this picture, seems like he'd be here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there just to give myself a guide. Okay, so then that suggests something like that. Actually, let's go back up here. Grab this. Make that a little higher. Okay. Okay. I think that works. Yeah, that actually works really well. Cool. So the only downside with that rendition would be that his hand is out too far. Now, it needs to be said, however, that the whole point here is that we're going to be pulling out. So the question is whether we should pull out now. I'm not going to do it with a camera move. I'm going to do it with just shrink all the strokes down. So let's go. I think we'll add one more stroke, or one more frame. Okay, so now we're going to size all this down. And we'll put, I guess the way I'm seeing it in my mind, one thing I don't like is, I don't like the density of the selection mask. It makes it hard to see what you're doing. So I think probably that's okay. Okay, so that gives us some perspective, which we might have to shrink it even more, but basically what needs to happen now is we need to get her anatomy back in there. And we'll just say she's kind of off balance. And she's still got this hand here. Alright, now I'm gonna have to think about this. That. So theoretically, he's losing his grip there. Alright. So if his shoulder was here, then it would come up like this in reaction. So we'll just, I don't need to draw his whole arm right now. And then it would come down, it would fall limp. Okay, so then the idea is that these guys are dropping to the floor. So therefore, what I want to do here, actually I'm going to try to work a little smarter than I have been. I'm going to grab these guys. Let's see if I go Control X and then Control V. Okay, that did not work at all. I was hoping that would disconnect them from, you know, these strokes that well, you can see what's happening. That's kind of what I'm trying to avoid there. So if I hit Control X and then Control V, yeah, that's kind of weird. I guess you can do a copy. Okay, let's try that. Then we'll X, kill the points, then hit Control V and drag it down. Okay, cool. I thought something like that might work. Alright, so now what would actually happen here? Alright, I'm going to have to go back to this view because we need to get some... Okay, what I'm going to do is actually separate these out so I can edit them here separately. So now what we got to do is, oops, keep hitting the B key instead of the D key. I'm used to all those other drawing programs that use the B key for the brush. Alright, so let's say she's got her feet kind of in a bit of a strange contortion just to try to get her balance, and her left hand, I believe, was oriented to something like this. So I'm just doing that to get a sense of where her feet are on the floor. Now if Zen was here, he's going to be about there, which means we've got some kind of a basic sense of perspective going out, something like that. Okay, so now these guys would basically say, okay, go there. Okay, so the idea here is that these guys are, their weight has caused them to fall in together. So, boom, 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 boom. So they fall down. All fall down. Poor little baby fall down. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I must be a little loopy this morning. Okay. These guys are, like I said, basically falling down limp. And if that happened, just basically trying to measure out here where their butts would be, since that's what they're going to land on, and how the foreshortening would work. Which it'll be. This is extremely foreshortened, and that's fine. It can be. If his other leg was out this way, though, I have to say it would probably be out a little further. Hit the A key so that I'm not selecting points. Okay, and then so this guy would be all like that. So, yeah, it's kind of fun. And I'm going to put his other foot like this. So you sort of fall together. And obviously, kathunk on the floor. Okay. So that puts Zen's elbow probably about there. He's got some big guns. However, he's not bare-chested or anything. I'm just kind of drawing him that way to get the anatomy figured out. Okay. So, not too bad. Now the question becomes, I might actually have to take a break here and go get another notebook that's got the drawings in it. But I need to check my character sketches. I'm just not sure if I have a definitive picture of Zen yet. Character design concepts. I've got Tsubaki, Gothic guy, obviously Akari, the upperclassmen. I don't have. Oh wait, that's Rem. That's supposed to be Rem, not Zen. So we've got guys with different names that are kind of similar, and yeah, I'm gonna have to go get the other notebook because I have some character designs for this guy, and I don't have them at my fingertips. So with that, I'm going to stop recording, and then I'll have to come back a little bit later.